everyone, Kimberly Berg, clinical exercise physiologist in the Rebel Fit Club, the training center for people with Parkinson's. Today I'm going to be talking to you about your bridging technique. So for this exercise, you're going to have to get down on the floor, which is not a bad thing because we should all know how to get up and down off the floor anyway. But you're going to need a mat, and today we're going to include a TheraBand. So I'm going to show you how just a typical stretchy resistance band can help your bridging technique so much. So the problem is that a lot of people with Parkinson's have difficulty getting their hips up off the ground. And that can be due to very tight hip flexors, which is common with Parkinson's, but also weak glutes. It's really important to strengthen those glutes for anybody, but also just the awareness of where your body is in space, which we call proprioception. So this band is going to help us with that. So let's get started. You're going to go ahead and lie on your back, and you're going to have your knees bent. And so a lot of times people try to do a bridge with their knees out here, and it really doesn't work very well because you can't get your hips up in the air. So your knees are going to be bent. Your heels are going to be in line with your sit bones, and make sure that your head is properly propped up to maintain neutral. You don't want to over prop your head because as your hips come up, your chin nods and you don't want it to be over flexed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the first one without the band. And what I see often is when people come up, they can't get their hips up very high off the ground because maybe they don't even know that they're only barely hovering off the ground. Maybe this is all tight, maybe their glutes are weak, or they just can't think about getting their hips up. And even if you cue to push down in the ground, which is completely fair to push into the ground, it's not cheating, to get your hips up, it may help a little bit. But that's really hard for people with Parkinson's to be able to push down with their hands while they're pushing up with their hips. That is where the band comes in. So I'm going to show you. So if I cue someone to push down while they're pushing up, if I come around to them, I still can lift their hand off the ground. And even when cueing them to push down into the ground, they still have difficulty dividing that cue and that movement to really be effective. So if you bring a TheraBand or a resistance band over your lap, so here's my hip bones, I'm just going to put it over my hip bones, and I'm going to pretend like it's a seat belt, click it in, and I'm going to hold it down with my flat hands. Now, as I inhale and then exhale and I lift my hips up, I can feel that band against my hip bones, so I have something to push into. And if I'm not pushing down with my hands, I won't feel it. So it gives the cue to push down and push up at the same time. And so that makes this exercise so much more effective. You need to get your glutes on to make sure that you're doing a bridge correctly. So add the TheraBand, just try it. See if it doesn't make this exercise so much easier, so much more effective. It works with our fighters. I hope it works with you. So thank you so much for watching and listening as always. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and give me a like. And go to my website, rebelfitclub.com, where you can check out all the videos just like this. They're complimentary. They'll come to your inbox. You can also look at our schedule and see all the different classes that we have. And we also have specialty courses like Posture School that are both in gym live, but also virtual. You can also contact me directly, Kimberly at rebelfitclub.com. I'm happy to get back to you and tell you how our great classes and all of our courses really help target your Parkinson's, help you slow down that progression and have a better quality of life. We include boxing boot camps, Tai Chi, yoga, stretching, dancing, whatever you're looking for, I bet we have it. So check it out. Go to my website, rebelfitclub.com. Let me know, subscribe, like, and thank you so much for watching. Always stay hopeful, and as always, go forth and conquer.